Wow. Hi, everyone. It's incredible to be here. And you know what? I prepared a talk for today, and I was, going through it, and I was like, oh, I've got to say that, and I've got to say that. And then, I just realized, well, why am I doing that? And what is the reason that I'm doing that? And it really comes from a fear of what people think of me. And I was thinking about this, and I prepared this talk, and I've got it here, and it's 3 pages long. I haven't even used any of it yet, and I don't really know what I'm going to talk about. So I'm just being here. I'm just sort of being present in the moment. And I've got a question to ask you, right? How many of you here have experienced a time when you've really wanted to do something, but you've stopped because of the fear of what other people might say, think, or do, whether that's friends, family, complete strangers or neighbours and things like that? I mean, how many people have had that kind of oh, everyone has. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, I'm in the right place. And, it's that fear of criticism. Nearly every decision that people make is based on what other people will think of them, rather than actually living out what they truly want to be. And I noticed this, and I hope today that, I can offer something, some sort of light out of an area of darkness that helps you see within yourself that you can be free to be you. And this is certainly what I am learning, is how to be free to be me. Because that's where ultimately we all really want to be. It's just that these kind of societal and cultural boundaries keep us in this kind of spectrum to stay within the lines, and we're told what to do. We're sort of programmed and conditioned in a way that this is it for you. You go to school, you get good grades, you find a safe, secure job, and that's it for you. Don't worry about being rich. No, being rich is for someone else to do. You can't do that. We're sort of all conditioned to live our lives in a certain way. When I was younger, I went to school in southeast England, and my younger years were very different. I was very free when I was young. This is what I noticed, is that I was free to be me, whoever I was. You may remember when you were 2 years old, 3, 4, 5. You didn't care what people thought about you. I mean, I know I certainly didn't. I was just like running around playing all the time. And I was not worried about, what people were saying on me on Facebook. What are people saying? I got a message. But people are living in a Facebook world, and they're constantly checking what is going on their status. Oh, how many likes have I got on that picture? Who said that? Or what does that girl think of me? What does that guy think of me? And then what is also happening is this is all distractions. We're all being distracted from who we want to be, and it's like what I'm finding in myself is that, I'm monitoring myself in what I'm doing now. You see, I'm working with a great life coach. I'm working with Tony J. Salimi, and it's completely amazing. But what I'm doing is I'm monitoring what I'm doing, and I can hear a little voice in my head, and it's like that voice living what's going on in the past. So it's saying, oh, you could have said that really well. If you had said that really well, she'd have liked you. And then, if you had said that about the coffee, maybe when we were in that coffee shop. And it's just like I'm not being present in the moment. I'm living in the past. And then I've got another voice that's acting out things that are going to happen in the future. I'm an actor, so I'm living what could happen, situations that could happen. But what I'm not doing is being present and being creative. And that's where we all like to be. That's where we all have fun. So when we talk about fear, or at least for me, I'm coming on stage now, and I could have had the fear, but I just thought, well, why didn't I just be and see what happens? And is this okay so far? But this way of being uncomfortable, it started like a pattern that was happening to me, and I remember going into kind of social places and workplaces, and I had to dress a certain way and act a certain way and talk a certain way. I remember changing my accent from speaking a clear English into some sort of slang version of English that everyone else spoke and understood. And because people would say to me, "Why do you talk so clear?" I was like, well, I'm really sorry. I blame my father. I told him this yesterday. He got quite upset. Went to bed. It was you would do anything to sort of fit in, and maybe you can appreciate that. I mean, when you want to be accepted by others, it's a natural thing to do, that we want to follow the follower and be a part of this, of what everyone is, instead of being who we truly are and being unique and releasing that authentic, magnificent you, the genius that lies within in every one of us. We all have a unique talent to share with the world, and there is no such thing as competition. And I asked myself this question, and it's a question that maybe you should all ask of yourself. And what is it that the people need that my talent can serve? In March this year, I do have this written down, this bit, right? Because in March this year, our soul is always searching to push us in the direction of our highest value and go in search of our real dreams. So my soul was calling for someone, a guide, a mentor, to help me. I didn't really necessarily know this in my physical experience, but it led me to Tony Salimi, who is a teacher of inner wisdom, a mentor to me. He's a world-renowned healer. I can't say enough amazing things about this person who we have in our presence today. It's just truly remarkable. And the journey that I'm going on is helping me find who I am, who I really want to be. And a lot of people find this kind of entrapment. They're pushed and pulled in a way that they're pushed and pulled by this world that tells them how to be. People spend 40 years in a job that they don't really like. They spend 40 years, they go into a marriage. I mean, straight people go into a marriage. I mean, gay people go into a marriage to hide their sexuality. It's considered the norm. But straight people do the same thing. They go into a marriage because they're told that that's what you have to do. You get to a certain age, you get married, you have kids. Where's the kids? And, people live out this idea. They live out this illusion. And this is what I'm seeing that, I was doing. I wasn't getting back to being myself. And this is what I'm finding in my journey. I've got a long way to go. And you may be thinking, he's got a long way to go. But what I am realizing is what my highest value is. And what I am doing for you here, speaking in front of you today, I'm living out my highest joy, my highest value. I realize that I want to get back to being that actor, that person I wanted to be when I was 5 years old, that wanted to be the actor. But life got to push me aside. And I mean, I went to drama school, but then it was just like, it's not happening for you. You be a normal person. And I went off in a completely different direction. But now I'm getting back, and Tony has helped me get back to finding what it is I love. And when you can find what you love, you become you. There's sort of like a great feeling inside of me all the time that is just saying that you're on the right track. And for that's something that Tony has completely helped me with. Today we are all here, and it's events like this that are so wonderful, because we can reach out to millions and billions of people just by being here and sharing an important message. And that's what I want to use my talent for sharing with you. And then you may take that away, and you may say to people, I listened to this talk, I got inspired, you've got to look at this. Or, I read the book, A Path to Wisdom by Tony J. Salimi, and you've got to take a look. It starts the process of spreading the message of helping people to become more than they can be, to become better than they are, and live an inspired life. Helping them reach their full potential, to find what it is they love and be of service to others. It helps it make the world a better place and more connected place. I'd like to leave you with one last idea. And when we were younger, we used to play all day. And it didn't matter if the people we were playing with were black, white, straight, gay, lesbian, bisexual, Christian, Muslim, atheist, rich or poor, as long as we had fun together. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. But the one thing I would say about the LGBT community, and what from my experience of being around gay people, You know, and I'm a straight guy. Sorry about that. But what I
We still love you.
but the thing is what happens is, the way I see it is that, you know, gay people get to come out, and then the spirit is free to be. But straight people don't get that chance. They stay locked in that kind of illusion. They stay trapped, and they go along in that pattern that, I said, and gay people can go and get married and pretend and live their heterosexual life. But for straight people, you know, they're sort of, even if they have made an error and gone down a certain path, they have too much fear to correct it because of what people can say. And so I believe that, you know, gay people, and certainly for me, and, you know, my mentor is openly out, that it's a shining example to straight people. And and if everybody could know that, and if the more we get that out, and maybe straight people being a voice for that, would help so many just see that, you know, they don't have to live this kind of way, that this enclosement, this entrapment.